first alert forecast. Just anticipate that you want to carry an umbrella with you today, tomorrow, Sunday, next week. All right, it's just carrying it around for now. There'll be some times that are a little bit more active. So for today, it's a lot of clouds stirring around, and again, a stray shower this morning. Spotty rain and storms try to bubble up midday to early afternoon. Notice they start appearing here in the mountains or higher elevations. That always helps to trigger a pop-up shower storm because of the terrain change. 3 o'clock hour, and it's got a few storms brewing along the plateau, mountains trying to kick out a stray shower storm into the valley. It actually looks like we'll have a better coverage of our area as a whole later into the late evening to early overnight hours. Noisier downpours and gusty storms actually blowing across our area to start the night. And then that'll wind back down to some showers by the time many of you wake up tomorrow morning. So just know that we do have this active pattern. So it's going to ebb and flow from dry to some heavy rain, to some rumbles of thunder. I know yesterday at my house, I could hear the heavy rain even nearby and the rumbles of thunder, but at my house it was lighter. There's going to be some of that give and take too in these downpours cutting through. So these streaks of a ½ an inch coming in at times across our area with this batch late today into the early overnight hours. That'll take you from 68, again stuffy morning, 80 at noon, high today 84, right around normal. 76 at 8 though, some storms definitely can create some cooler pockets. I had the rain cooled air at my house, even though it didn't rain heavy at my house. So in that first alert forecast where you live, you're going to warm up to 84 Knoxville and 83 Madisonville, to 79 Crossville and 81 Jamestown. Got a couple of those afternoon storms holding you closer to 80 on the plateau. Low to mid 80s choppy here, north and east. 83 Barberville to Tazewell, topping out at 84 Morristown to 85 Pigeon Forge. A couple of mountain storms trying to slide downhill. Now as we go into the weekend, I'll point out that we have more rain and storms moving through at times. Got another batch Saturday afternoon to evening. Another batch though is more on and off kind of broken strands of rain and storms throughout Sunday. So notice then more of us by the end of the weekend. Collect a good ½ an inch to an inch, and some this weekend will have some 2+ inches of total rainfall. So at least that part's more isolated, but we ebb and flow in that isolated to scattered coverage again Saturday. Time with some sun late morning. Feeling a few storms to pop up and get that heat out, that sun out. There's a couple storms then in the afternoon, bubbling up 2 to 3 o'clock. Notice as we churn up a few more, they actually head our way late afternoon to evening for Saturday. Here's another scattered batch of rain and storms, a little hit or miss on who's getting the heavier rain. And then we'll have a few overnight tomorrow night into Sunday. Like I said, that'll be the more active day. So I do think we'll stay a little bit below average on highs this weekend. It's going to be so sticky, steamy, though. It'll feel warmer. That'll leave you at 69 in the morning, though. Warm mornings, 79 at noon. High tomorrow will be 83. That late afternoon to evening cooling. And as I mentioned, Father's Day, I've been calling it more of an on and off trend. This is why. There's already a few showers and storms kicking around in the morning, and it pretty well looks similar into the day. Notice midday to afternoon. Now here come a few more. This is at 60% coverage, a little more than half of you running into rain and storms at times throughout the afternoon to evening as well for your Father's Day on Sunday. So that's where we continue in this trend of on and off rain and storms. I just still think a few more of us and throughout the day on Sunday is definitely the case. It does look to kind of slide back into that spotty to scattered on and off story for next week. Not shutting it down yet, but at least it's spotty to scattered, meaning there'll be some dry times, still sticky, steamy afternoons. I do think this is going to continue still Wednesday into Thursday of next week. I'm watching that kind of final wrap up of a few more storms. It does really want to crank up that heating to end next week. More limited rain and more heat. And I know a lot of you need something to look forward to. I'll say right now the trend is for it to stay warm and mostly dry on into that following weekend just beyond your first alert 8-day planner.